Hello, everyone. Welcome to Youth Sports and Activities Midwest. My name is Brian French. I'm your host. And normally, my partner on the mic, Dave Penning, would be with us. But, we had a little circumstance earlier, and then he is busy trying to get out to all the awards to the teams over the rain-shortened weekend. And so he's up to his eyeballs, making sure all of his teams, all those teams that finished out the tournament are getting taken care of. So big shout out to Dave. And so be looking for that, and we'll get some more information going here. First item on the agenda, I should say, is our growth here. We were started out as Youth Baseball Midwest, and our show now is called Youth Sports and Activities Midwest, and we want to give a big shout out to some folks. I saw a Facebook post from the Rawlings Extreme when they first started. It was all these little guys. They're at Lynn's Field, and they said, "Look how far we've come." And it made me think about our first interview we did, our first show we did. We had Coach Tony Perkins on, and we had some Rawlings Extreme moms. Angie Sullivan, Jody Berger, Jen Steenbeck, Christy Horn. Big shout out to you ladies. You were the first ever on our show like that. So it was, it really just struck me. And I was like, man, that's been a few moons ago. I've slept since then, right, Lauren? And so I got Lauren over there doing the engineering for me. So she's directing and making sure I don't mess up. So our show, our Youth Sports and Activities Midwest show, we've had some guests on and whatnot, but we wanted to talk about our show and the positive viewpoint that we want to come from. We're talking about character. We're talking about commitment. We're talking about community. Those three things are very important to us as we continue to promote our show, promote youth sports in the area. We believe that youth sports does have a factor in developing character in these young men and women, these boys and girls that are playing. Their commitment to the sport, to getting better, to learning how to be a positive mentor, to be a positive teammate, to be all these factors that really build a team. And a community is a team. We call it community, and it is what it is, but it's the same thing. You just have smaller communities within the whole community. And I think these are great ways to help our young people learn how to be a positive individual within a whole community. So we're very excited to be part of the youth sports scene in St. Charles, St. Louis, and we're hoping to grow into a lot more areas. We do have a new community page on our website. Our website is www.redearthprod.com, and our community page is there if you go and take a look. I've been working on this for a couple of months, and I think I've got it finally where I want it. It's been some work, but we've got a couple of upload. I'll spit it out in a minute, right? We've got a couple of upload links that start off the page. One is for Game 7 baseball. That link is strictly for participants in Game 7 tournaments. If you're out at a Game 7 tournament and you want to see your mug on the tournament wrap-up show, or maybe the preview show for the next week, upload your video of your son, of your daughter playing softball. There's Game 7 softball, playing in a Game 7 tournament. Big hit, great play, whatever the case may be. If it's grandma or grandpa, the link is easy. You click on it, you follow it. It's a Dropbox link, so they're real simple to follow. Make sure your name and your email's in there. We're going to be doing some giveaways based on this. We're probably going to be picking a video of the week and giving out some prizes on those things. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Also, on the other side of that is our basic community link. If you're out doing high school baseball, if it's another sport, another activity, whatever the case may be, just a great story about somebody that you want to talk about, that link is for you. That is our community page upload link. It's in blue. Game 7's is in red. Shoot us that video. We love to tell stories here. And if we've got a story about somebody that we want to talk about and it's great for the community, again, the criteria for it represents character, it represents commitment, it represents the community. So those two upload links are there for our followers. And again, too, if you're watching this, please, there's the subscribe button right down over here. So make sure when you're watching the show here, hit that subscribe button if you're a first timer. Is it on my right? I'm going to put up both fingers just to make sure. Pick a side. And wherever the subscribe button is, hit that bell. You get an alert. You'll know when we're on. We'd love to have some comments, whatever. Please comment for the show. We'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see? Did you like it? All that sort of stuff. We currently have a blog page up for these things, and on the community page is some information about a current blog that I'd wrote about Jordy Morgan, Mike Morgan, and Nicole Morgan's daughter, which everybody should, I believe, knows the story. Friends of the show, and we appreciate them very much. We also have our partners on there, Cool Bats and Game 7. They're great people. Jeff Jones, big shout out to you for coming on board with our top award. We gave out last week Nolan Savoy from the St. Louis Ducks, and we got one coming up for the Masters here. I know we didn't get out to do that, but we will get it out to you because we did play that tournament. Also, we have a variety of videos that are on that channel to just give you a little taste of what we're doing. That was from the Spring Smackdown, and we'll refresh those videos here and there. So like I said, if you want to get on our community page, get into those links and get those videos to us. We'd love to have your video up there. We got a list of the clubs that we have spotlighted since we started this, and it's amazing, really. I got to doing it, and we're still missing one, the Adidas Athletics. I got to get their logo up. I'm sorry about that, Nick Herron. But great people over there. But just the list of that, and it's when I was going through the page and starting to do these things, it was really a lot of fun, and we hope for it to grow and to continue to be a fun place for the community and just information that we can help and share with. You groups out there, clubs, whatever the case may be, if you got some information you want to share, send it to us. We'd love to hear from you. We'll shout it out. We'll put it on our community page, and we're going to go through a few things like that, like right here. We're going to feature stories also that, including our What High School Did You Go To? We started off with Nick Perkins, had a great time, and we appreciate all of you watching that show. That was a lot of fun doing that. We've got another one coming up featuring Joey Sigler. Man. Joe Sr.'s going to probably punch me in the face. No, he wouldn't do that, but he's probably like, man, that's okay. Everybody's butchered his name. Sigler, right? Sigler. Yes, that's it. It is. It's Sigler. So, Joe Sigler, sorry about that, but we're going to be, we're in the middle of producing that with, about Joey Sigler. He's a kid that went to Zumwalt North High School, and we got a great story there. That's coming up in May, so we're looking forward to that. We also have a lot of stuff going on. A little shout out to the local clubs out there at the Sports Barn where the Gators Baseball Academy is. They've got some hitting clinics that are coming up that actually through April and May. They got some dates left in April. And the 1st of May? Okay. So there's some dates there. You can probably see them behind it. Hey, go to their website. Check it out. If you're needing some help with some hitting, they got some hitting clinics going on. Get in that. Get your help there. Also, the Field House. Matt Shadow over there with the St. Louis Bandits. They got their summer camp. That's in June, right, Lauren? That's in June, beginning in June. So get in there, register. That information's on their website, stlbandits, .org. Champions Village. They've got a summer camp starting in May, going through June, I believe. It may be different times and whatnot. You can go to championsvillage.net, check them out. And then also, near and dear to our hearts, Jordy Morgan Memorial Foundation, they are having their first annual golf tournament, August 11th. It's at the Golf Club of Wentzville. If you don't have a team, get one. Four players. I think Mike said the last time we were on it was $85 per golfer. It's going to be a great event. We're going to be out there. We're going to be having some fun, shooting, interviewing, talking to people. So a lot of great stuff coming up this summer. If you want to get on our community board, if you want to be part of our shout outs here, shoot me an email. It's real easy, brian@redearthprod.com. I believe Lauren's got that up on the screen as we speak. Right there. There it is. Boom. Right there. Just below my minions. They're working hard. And so with all that said, we got our first video uploads to our links this week. We got 2. We got Kevin Morgan, Mike Morgan's son. He plays for the, I believe, 10U St. Louis Force. And we got a video out there of him. Got a big 2-out hit. Ready, Lauren? You got that queued up? Let's take a look at that one.
Hey, boy! The 2-out hit, hey, boy! Good running.
I love that coach in the background. Attaboy. That's it. Big 2-out hit. That's great, man. Attaboy. That's the way to get her done. Has a great swing on that, man. It was beautiful, smooth. Not trying to do too much. Just, hey, drive in the runs. Love that stuff. And then a couple weeks ago, down in Springfield, Missouri, the Barnhouse, Southwest Missouri Game 7, Travis Zarecki and Caleb Hollis, they sent us a video of a young man stroking a base hit, getting a run scored in for the Glendale Falcons. They were playing the Branson Pirates in the championship game. So, Lauren, let's tee that up and give them a shout there. You ready? Go for it. I mean, that's getting it done, right? That's getting it done. That's what I did. I love it. See, so if you got a highlight like that, something. The only thing is on the Glendale Falcons one, and we didn't get the name of the young man. Would love to have the name of the young man who had the RBI single there. That'd been great. But when you put your when you upload your video, make sure you put that information in there. There's your name and email, so we can talk and make sure we give respect to those folks. Okay. So that's all for the first segment here, and I just want to let you know we got Dr. Elizabeth Crumbaugh of Live Well Chiropractic as a friend of our show. And anybody out there, just raise up your hand if your allergies are already stressing you out with spring in the air. And I know mine, I got 2. My face is about to, explode at times, and my wife's kicking me, because I'm snoring, and it's tough like that. So don't worry. Dr. C, she's got you covered. Understand what's happening with your allergies with this week's blog. Spring is in the air. She's got a great blog on her website, livewellstcharles.com. You'll see it on the screen below. Click on the Love Your Spine. Boy, I'll get that out in a minute. Blog. And We also got her coming up. Remember, hit that subscribe. She's coming up on our show called The Rep, and we will be talking about these things. So if you want to learn something, check out the show this Thursday on our channel, and you'll get to know Dr. Liz there very well. So we're going to jump into our Game 7 tournament wrap-up. We didn't get a chance to do it, and like I said, we had some technical stuff, and Dave's schedule, Dave and Dave, they're out trying to get awards and trophies to folks. I don't blame them. You know, it was a tough weekend, but we got some stuff in. They were at 3 locations in Missouri this weekend. You're talking about Springfield, Columbia, Arnold, and then Dave Penning was over in O'Fallon, Illinois with the Masters. Dave Schmidt was out in Columbia. He said that venue out there was just great, beautiful. And then they were also down in Arnold. Mike Cook was down there. And, of course, Caleb Hollis running the tournament down there in Springfield, Missouri, the Barnhouse Bonanza. So we wanted to talk about, it was rain shortened, but because they were able to get enough games in and whatnot, and that's the way these guys work, they want to make sure they try to do the best they can. We got some winners, and we're going to talk about them here a little bit. We got in the Masters here, 8U machine pitch. We got the St. Genevieve River Dogs winning it, with the O'Fallon Athletics coming in second. And then in the 9UA AA division, we got the SI Bullets 2-0 and the SI Dirt Dogs 1-1. In the 10UA and AA division, I'll tell you what, look at that. St. Genevieve River Dogs they're a good group down there. Those folks can play some baseball. They took a sweep in the 10U AA. Drury's team, River Dogs team, and then Staub's River Dogs team both went 1-1 and finished 1-2. And Dave told me, Penning said that was a tough division there. 10U AAA Major, Missouri Gators, Sauer, St. Louis Force Elite. Those are cream of the crop kind of type things, but there was a lot of good baseball, a lot of tight scores, so I think a lot of those teams in that division are starting to close that gap. And so I think we're going to see a lot of great baseball in that 10U AAA Major division right there. 11A AA Union Wildcats finished first 2-0. St. Genevieve River Dogs. They were 2-0. They just, they figured, I think it was run differential, run scored, whatever the tiebreaker was. But Dave was telling me that the umpires were talking about those Union Wildcats and saying they were just flat out raking, hitting the ball hard, doing some work at the plate. So shout out to those guys. 11U AAA Major. We got the Central Illinois Swing at 1 and the St. Louis SWAT at 2. Both of them 2-0. And that Central Illinois Swing, every time I see them come around, they seem to have a very good program. I don't know them very well, but every time they're around, they're usually competing very well. 12U AA, the St. Gen Explosion 2-0, and the Rawlings Extreme Gunner 2-0. So shout out to those guys. And here we are, St. Genevieve again, River Dogs 2-0 in the 13U division. Rawlings Tigers Orange out in Belleville, Illinois, 1-0-1. Second place. Look, those Rawlings Tigers, they're starting to get big. I think they're in Kansas City now as well, so they're spreading out, branching out. And then in 14U at the Masters, we got the Missouri Gators 2-0 and the Prospects Ledeck Red 2-0. So, guys, shout out. Congrats on those. I know the guys are working to get your awards, so make sure if you haven't heard from them, if you haven't seen the email, check your email. Give them a call. They're working hard to get your awards to you. Down at Arnold, we had 6 Mike Cook down there. We've got at the 8U machine pitch, the St. Louis Titans 2-0 at the top, and the Eureka Bearcats 2-0 in second. 9U was the SI Sluggers at 2-0, and the St. Louis Bears Nickerson 1-1. And then, man, the St. Louis Naturals really, they showed big there. 10U AA St. Louis Naturals Schwartz, 2-0. Missouri Gators Carolina route, 2-0. Showing with the Missouri Gators again. Midwest Thunder in the 11U AA, 2-0. Hawks Baseball, Litzinger, 1-1. 12U, St. Louis Naturals, Eichhorn, 2-0. St. Louis Naturals, Blair, 2-0. Sweep there at the top. And then the 13U division, Gators Academy, Detter, 2-0. Or is it Dieter? It's D. Yeah, Gamers Academy. I'm just trying to pronounce the gentleman's last name. Is it Dieter? If it isn't, I'm sorry, man. I'm butchering your last name. St. Louis Naturals, Scott, 1-1. So good luck to congrats, guys. You're going to get some rings. Again, I think they had a little trouble. There was make sure you're checking your email. If you haven't seen an email from the guys, give them a call. They'll get your awards out to you. And so let's head out to where Schmitty was. He said the venue out there at Columbia was really nice. I talked to him Saturday. Said it was beautiful. Had a great time. So yeah, the pictures look great. If you haven't been on Facebook yet and seen the pictures Dave Schmidt has posted, check them out. That's a great venue out there. Beautiful stuff. So, and from what I was talking with Dave Penning, they're going to be out there a few more times this year. So if you want to travel a little bit and it's not too far, Columbia is right down the road. Get into a Game 7 tournament out there in Columbia. You got the Mid-Mo Spring Champions out there, championships. Got some rings coming to these guys. And again, remember, check your emails if you haven't seen anything from the fellas. They're trying to get those things taken care of. 9U division, St. Louis Strike. And I'd never seen the St. Louis Strike before. Club team that's new. Dave was telling me that it's a new group just starting up, and they finished in first place, 2-0. Missouri Sox right behind them, 1-1. In the 10U division, you got St. Louis Strike, 2-0, and the Boonville Bombers, 2-0. And then in the 12U, you got the Mid-Mo Astros, along with Dave Burke finishing 2-0 as well. New Melly Tigers. Dave, good job. Mid-Mo Astros, hey guys, outstanding work. And then down in Springfield, Missouri, the Barnhouse Bonanza, I know they own their fields down there, and they worked hard to get as many games in Friday. They started on Friday and pushed as hard as they could Saturday to get the tournament in, and still ended up with a bit of a struggle because, when I talked to Caleb on Saturday, I believe it had already started raining about like 2 o'clock. Yeah, so it was a little rougher down in Springfield. They're a little further, and it was coming up out of the southwest, so it hit them first before it got to us. But you got the 10U Open division down there. 417 Tomahawks, shout out to those guys, 2-0. Lebanon Yellow Jackets coming up from Lebanon, Missouri, 1-1. Shout out to Lebanon Yellow Jackets. I did go there for a few years in high school. My dad's originally from Lebanon, Missouri. One of my older siblings, one of my older sisters, graduated from Lebanon. So shout out to those guys. And Randy Little, if you're watching, check us out, dude. Southwest Missouri Bombers, 12U division, 3-0. Nixa 12U Gray, 3-0. Big start for those guys. That's huge. 13U, Springfield Youth Cardinals, 3-0, and the Warriors Baseball Club went 2-1. Shout out to you guys. 14U didn't get quite as, there was some teams only played one, just couldn't quite get there. But the Tribe, 14U Browns team, 2-0, and the Republic Tigers Black 1-0. So, hey guys, you'll have to check with Caleb on what they're doing down there as far as if they're giving out anything. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I haven't had a chance to talk to Caleb about that. So if you're wondering about how that finished out, get a hold of Caleb down there in Springfield. He's the director down there for Game 7 baseball. So that's what we got from a rain shortened event. Trophies are being awarded. Make sure if you haven't seen an email from the guys at Game 7, shoot them an email, get on the phone. They'll be happy to talk to you. Make sure you get taken care of. They're running around, going to be giving out awards all over and trying to work out how they can do it. So good luck, Dave and Dave. We also, our Cool Bats Award, our top award for the Tournament Outstanding Player, representing character, representing commitment, representing community. And we want to make sure that the criteria is that character, commitment, community. It's more than just play on the field. It is about you, the person, the individual. Are you a good student? Are you a good citizen? Are you helping your classmates? Are you that person that is learning how to be a good part of the community? Are you giving back? Are you working hard? Are you helping your classmates? Are you helping your teammates? This is what this award is about, and we want to make sure that as we go through this, I really enjoyed meeting Nolan Savoy, our first ever recipient from the Spring Smackdown, and his parents, I believe Brian. It was easy to remember. I believe his mother's name was Sharon. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm trying to remember. I don't have it in front of me. It just popped in my head. But great people, very nice. Appreciated meeting them from the St. Louis Ducks. So we will get out the award for the Masters tournament real soon, and we'll be contacting the recipient for that, okay? So big shout out to Cool Bats, Jeff Jones. Hey, if you're looking for an award or something, if you're needing something that way, any kind of just a memory, your team, whatnot, take a look at Cool Bats. Go to their website, coolbats.com. Check them out. See what they do. It's more, it's some neat stuff. So look for them. And you can go to our webpage. We have a link there on the community page for Cool Bats. Check them out, okay? Folks, also just want to remind you, our video uploads, Game 7, our Youth Sports and Activities upload link on our community pages. Hey, it'd be great if you can send them in an MP4 format. If you cannot, that's fine too. We'll work with that. But I'd much prefer them in an MP4 format. Just a shout there. And make sure we're getting those. So if you want to see your Game 7 footage on the wrap-up show or on the preview show, make sure you get it up there from the Game 7 tournament. If you've got a story, if you've got a video from outside, whether it be football, soccer, baseball, basketball, band, an activity, gymnastics, cheerleading, whatever the case may be, and you want us to bring that out to on our show here, on our community shout outs, we'd love to hear from you. So get on that upload link, check it out, and we'll be looking forward to getting everybody on the show. I think that's all, Lauren. We got it packed up. So hey, look, one last thing. Great friend of our show, the tax office. They're just wrapping up. If you hadn't done your taxes, it's too late. Today's the 16th, but you could get an extension. All you got to do is give them a call. They'll be happy to work with you and help you. And hey, if your business is needing accounting, payroll needs, just some consultation. Megan's over there. Give Megan a call at the tax office. They're more than a tax office. They do a lot of great things in the community and been in the St. Charles community since 1984. And friend, I know how long that is because I know that year very well. Why, you want me to say? Because it's the year I graduated high school. We'll just put it out there. That's how I know that. That's a long time. I know that personally. So they've been in business that long. So there you go. Hey, folks, have a great day. Enjoy it. And remember, character, commitment, community. That's what we're about here, and that's what we're striving for. Until next time, have a great day.